Santa episode 3. Wait, no, I mean episode 4. I'm so glad we dealt with that issue. Because you do know that I personally think that we had the money to do it and then we did it. Don't worry, Crinkles. It was good that we did that. And besides, maybe we shouldn't have all gone on at once. Yeah, totally. I personally think that we should have some better. Where are the others at? Wait a minute. They're out eating candy. I don't think it would hurt to have some. No, Santa. You don't remember what happened last time? Oh no, it was horrible. Yeah, Santa, you got sick. We can't deal with that again. Alright. Aha, I have an idea. How about I tell you guys a story? A story? A story? Not just any story, an old one. Oh, and it's a true story. Let's get into the telling of the story. Alright. Now, I don't want this person to make you think that you can get in trouble all the time, but this is a story of a kid who is 5. I mean, no, he's 12. Anyway, the story starts now. There once was a 12-year-old kid who ate a taco, and then he became a monkey. So then he went to the pet store to buy an orangutan, where his most beloved pets were. And so then he pet the orangutan. He cuddled it, but then the orangutan left. And then, while he was a monkey, he ate a banana, which made 100 other monkeys appear, and they started chasing after him, saying Dada. And then he decided to find them, so he went off into the forest. But then there was a helicopter. He was scared. So he got in the old helicopter, and then it took him to London. Or it was Paris. I don't remember the story. But then he couldn't believe his eyes when he saw... Santa, you were telling the story. Oh, sorry. And he saw a pile of monkeys. He went to the monkeys, and then they gave him a bean. He ate the bean, and then he turned into a house. So then he just stood there like a house until a woman came and gave him a special potato. And then he turned into a monkey again. So as a monkey, he set off, and he tried to find his parents because his parents were there at that time. But then he traveled off. So now, destined to find his parents, he only finds the one, Noodles Macaroni. Noodles, however, wasn't the nicest person in the world. So he said, I'm going to give you the world's biggest helicopter to find your parents. So, in the matter of 5 minutes, he found his parents. They were reunited, but then something happened. The potatoes were old. So then, the 12-year-old kid got sick. And then he decided to find a cure in the land of potatoes. So he went to the land of potatoes. And then he found the cure. He ate it. And he didn't drink it, he ate it. And then he felt weird, and he realized he turned into he turned into a helicopter. So then he used himself to fly and find a car. And then he turned into a car. So there he went. And then he went until he found Chicago. And his parents were in Chicago. So then he lived in Chicago. But now that he lives in Chicago, he's in danger. So that's why he decided to rent a truck. And then he drove the truck. Wait, no, he got a friend to drive the truck. He was 100 years old. And while he was driving the truck, he realized the world's biggest house is there. He went into it, and then he found out, the 12-year-old went in and found out it was a giant floaty house. So then he was stuck inside, but then he climbed out, and then he fell. And then he rolled down the hill until he saw one small thing, a potato. And then he threw the potato, and then it splattered. It splattered out magical dust. He took the dust and then poured it all over the town of Chicago using his helicopter. The next day, he had to give the helicopter back. So he gave it back with a side of beans. And then he decided, finding parents will never, but I must find Fluff. So he found the land of Fluff by buying a helicopter. And now he can use that helicopter forever. Anyway, he decided, I'm going to drive on my helicopter until I'm 1 million years old. And then the 12-year-old was on the helicopter. But the thing is, then a magical, ginormous, I was telling the story. A magical and ginormous potato was coming. It was super scary. But then he found out that all he had to do was he had to burn the potato. So then, but instead of burning the potato, he threw stuff at it. The potato got madder and madder. And eventually, it was eating the helicopter. The boy fell off when that was happening. And then he landed in a bush of fluff. Then he swam through that fluff and found Candy Cane Lane. He ate all the candy canes, and then he licked the candy cane floor, and then he jumped. He saw a giant rhinoceros. So then he said, giant rhinoceros, Fluff. And then he went. He finally found his parents in a house at Candy Cane Lane. With the parents reunited. With the parents and with the 12-year-old boy reunited. They all tell each other what they've been through. And then the story ends right there. That's the end. The end is now. That was the weirdest story in the world, Santa. Yeah. I kind of like the ending, though. I know. It's a great story. I have the storybook if you guys ever want to hear it again. Oh, no, there's no need for that. Yeah, Santa, I think that we're going to be fine. Really fine. Just really fine. Like, seriously, Santa, I don't think we want to hear that story again. It was actually kind of repetitive. Oh, I understand. Sorry. But it's nighttime, so you guys go to bed. That was a bedtime story? Yes, I'm really good at tricking you all. Now, night, guys.